Tutorial Video Overview. RMA has obtained a copy of the U.S. History EOC STAAR Exam from last year. RMA has loaded 62 of the 68 questions from the 2015 exam into this video as a basis for preparing students for the 2016 exam. RMA has employed a video presentation format that is designed to teach students how to efficiently evaluate each question and select the best answer to maximize their success on the 2016 exam. This is a video. Students can and should often stop, start, and rewind the video to better read, hear, and understand the video content. This video is designed to teach students an effective process for taking the exam in addition to conveying valuable historical information. Students who master the test-taking skills that are conveyed in this video will succeed on the exam. Tutorial video instructions. Students should employ the following process on each question in the tutorial. Allow all 4 answers to appear and stop the video. Read the information, the question, and the answers carefully. If the correct answer is clear, write it down and restart the video. Do not second-guess your first choice without a clear reason to do so. If the answer is not clear, search for keywords, phrases, or issues that provide clues which can help you eliminate wrong answers. Select the best remaining answer and write it down. Restart the video. The second half of the video on each question will reveal the correct answer. The first 20 questions were in a separate video that included a verbal explanation of the process for reaching the right answer. Questions 21 through 40 are in this video in the same format. Please stop the video, use the RMA process to analyze the problem, choose your answer, and restart the video. Question 21. Child labor abuse is the key issue here, but specific knowledge of these 4 eras is required to reach the correct answer. Let's see if we can find the best answer. A. Was child labor abuse prevalent in the Progressive Era? Yes, it was. B. Was it an issue in the Great Depression? Yes, until the Fair Labor Standards Act of 1938 ended child labor abuses. C. Was it an issue in the Roaring '20s? Yes, but was an issue before and after the 1920s. D. What about the Cold War? No, it was addressed before the Cold War began in the late 1940s. This is a case where the issue existed through 3 of the eras listed. However, the Progressive Era included the 1920s and the Great Depression. Therefore, A is the best answer. Please stop the video, use the RMA process to analyze the problem, choose your answer, and restart the video. Question 22. The Great Depression is the key issue here. Therefore, we will seek the answer that offers the government's best response to the crisis. A. Did the government abandon deficit spending to solve the Depression? No. It increased deficit spending to fund more jobs programs. B. Were financial regulatory agencies dismantled? No. Many new regulatory agencies were created to address the causes of the Depression. C. Did the government assume a principal role in the economy? Yes, the government became very active in managing the economy. D. Were entitlement programs decreased? No, programs like Social Security were created. C is the best answer. Please stop the video, use the RMA process to analyze the problem, choose your answer, and restart the video. Question 23. What was the best reason for building the Hoover Dam? A. Did it provide resources for a growing population? Yes, it was a major source of water and electricity. B. Did it facilitate transportation? No, there was no significant transportation benefit. C. Did tourism increase because of the dam? No, not significantly. D. Did it prevent the Colorado River from drying up? No, it just conserved its water. A is the best answer. Please stop the video, use the RMA process to analyze the problem, choose your answer, and restart the video. Question 24. President Roosevelt's judicial plan is the key issue here. Therefore, we will seek the most likely argument against his plan. A. Would increasing judges affect the Senate's treaty powers? No, not at all. B. Would the plan threaten popular sovereignty in any way? No, it would not. C. Would more judges affect the power of the states? No. D. Would the plan increase the power of the president? Yes. It would allow him to appoint more Supreme Court judges that he preferred to perhaps shift the balance of power on the Supreme Court. D is the best answer. Please stop the video, use the RMA process to analyze the problem, choose your answer, and restart the video. Question 25. What was the main reason that the Japanese attacked Pearl Harbor? A. Was the island hopping strategy a reason to attack? No, the strategy was employed by the USA to defeat Japan after the attack on Pearl Harbor. B. Did the defeat of Japan at Midway prompt them to attack Pearl Harbor? No, the Battle of Midway occurred 6 months after the Pearl Harbor attack. C. Was Japanese-American internment a reason to attack? No, the internments were a response to the Pearl Harbor attack. D. Had the USA sanctioned Japan prior to Pearl Harbor? Yes, the USA sanctioned Japan in response to Japan's attacks in China and elsewhere. D is the best answer. Please stop the video, use the RMA process to analyze the problem, choose your answer, and restart the video. Question 26. Which of the answers violated the 4th and 14th Amendments? Absent specific knowledge of the content of the amendments, is there a way to reach the best answer? A. Did the internments violate the rights of Japanese Americans? Yes, they clearly did. B. Did the Office of War Mobilization violate constitutional rights? Maybe, but probably not. C. Did nuclear test sites violate constitutional rights? Maybe, but probably not. D. Would Price administration violate constitutional rights? Possibly, but probably not. All of the answers may have violated some rights, but answer A is the best answer. Please stop the video, use the RMA process to analyze the problem, choose your answer, and restart the video. Question 27. Which answer most closely matches the photo? A. Does the photo involve military production? Yes, it does. B. Does it advocate increased regulatory power for the War Production Board? Not really. C. Does it project anything to do with unions? No, it does not. D. Does it show anything to do with nuclear weapons? No, clearly not. While answer B is a possibility, answer A is the best answer. Please stop the video, use the RMA process to analyze the problem, choose your answer, and restart the video. Question 28. The contribution of Navajo soldiers to World War II is the key issue. It requires specific knowledge of their activities but is there a way to find the best answer without it? A. Were Navajo soldiers likely to have been involved in sub-technology? Probably not. B. Were Navajos known as pilots? Not really. C. Is encoding of communication something that Navajos might especially do well? Yes, because they could use the Navajo language that the enemy could not decipher. D. Could they provide intelligence on enemy positions? Possibly. While the other answers are possibilities, answer C is clearly the best answer. Please stop the video, use the RMA process to analyze the problem, choose your answer, and restart the video. Question 29. An Allied expeditionary force against the Germans in 1944 is the key subject. Which answer best matches this subject? A. Did the attack on Italy involve a major expeditionary force against the Germans? Yes, it did, but the landings occurred in 1943. B. Did weapons transport involve a major expeditionary force? No, it did not. C. Did the Normandy invasion involve a major expeditionary force against the Germans in 1944? Yes, it did. D. Does repelling an attack in Stalingrad involve a major Allied expeditionary force in 1944? No, it involves Soviets in 1943. While A is a possibility if you're not familiar with the dates, C most clearly matches the description. Please stop the video, use the RMA process to analyze the problem, choose your answer, and restart the video. Question 30. The Berlin airlift is the subject here. Which answer best matches the result for the airlift? A. Did it bypass a Soviet blockade of Berlin? Yes, and it avoided a military conflict. B. Did it involve Polish refugees? No, and most had already returned home after World War II. C. Did it involve the Nazi Party? No, not in any way. D. Did it intimidate the Soviets with military power? No, it involved the use of transport planes rather than military forces. A is the best answer. Please stop the video, use the RMA process to analyze the problem, choose your answer, and restart the video. Question 31. McCarthyism in the 1950s is the issue here. What was the primary result? A. Did it cause Communist Party membership to increase? No, it probably had the opposite effect by arresting communists. B. Were U.S. citizens arrested for being communists? Yes, that was the primary result. C. Was military recruitment affected? No, not in any way. D. Were diplomats involved in McCarthyism? No, not in any significant way. B is the best answer. Please stop the video, use the RMA process to analyze the problem, choose your answer, and restart the video. Question 32. The launch of the first satellite, Sputnik, is the issue here. Which answer best describes the U.S. response? A. Did the USA ever share technology with the Soviets? No, not significantly. Certainly not in this case. B. Did the USA found a space agency? Yes, NASA was born in 1958, shortly after Sputnik. C. Was Sputnik designed to collect images of the USA from space? No, it simply emitted radio signals. Did the Soviet government collapse in the 1950s because of Sputnik? No, Sputnik was a great technological achievement for the Soviet government, which did not fall until the early 1990s. B is the best answer. Please stop the video, use the RMA process to analyze the problem, choose your answer, and restart the video. Question 33. The causes of the trends of the 1950s is the issue here. So what was the main cause of the listed trends? A. Was immigration a significant cause of the trends? No, not really. Immigration in the 1950s was not very different from previous decades. B. Did a government agency like HUD cause these trends? No, not in any significant way. C. Would lower defense spending drive these trends? No, it would probably have the opposite effect. D. Did economic prosperity after World War II drive these trends? Yes, this is the main cause. D is the best answer. Please stop the video, use the RMA process to analyze the problem, choose your answer, and restart the video. Question 34. President Truman's reasoning for going to war in Korea is the issue here. What is the most likely reason below? A. Was going to war a driver of peace settlements? No, peace was not imminent as the USA went to war in Korea. B. Was American prosperity a reason to go to war in Korea? No, it was not. War generally consumes prosperity. C. Was an armed invasion of South Korea by communist North Korea a reason to go to war? Yes, it was the primary reason. D. Was economic recovery a stated reason to go to war for Korea? No, it was not. C is the best answer. Please stop the video, use the RMA process to analyze the problem, choose your answer, and restart the video. Question 35. This is a difficult question because it requires a knowledge of individuals and the movement to end school segregation. Is it possible to get the best answer without a specific knowledge? The word outlawed is the key to follow. A. Was Rosa Parks involved in changing school segregation laws? No, she was a civil rights leader who refused to sit in the black section of a bus in a period after school segregation was outlawed. B. Was Ella Baker involved in changing school segregation laws? Perhaps as an organizer, but not as an attorney. We will hold this one for now. C. Was Thurgood Marshall a legal leader on the segregation issue? Yes, he led the successful fight in the Supreme Court that ended school segregation. D. Was Medgar Evers involved in ending school segregation? Yes, but he was more involved in advocating for enforcement of desegregation after the Supreme Court ruling. All of these four people were involved in school desegregation, but answer C is the best answer because Thurgood Marshall led the successful legal desegregation fight in the Supreme Court in Brown versus Board of Education in 1954 that outlawed school segregation. This is a question where specific knowledge is needed of the facts. Please stop the video, use the RMA process to analyze the problem, choose your answer, and restart the video. Question 36. This question has no keywords or issues, so it requires a reasoned approach to finding the best answer. Therefore, we will evaluate each answer on its merits versus the listed acts. A. Did the acts regulate federal agencies? No, they did not. B. Did the acts guarantee income to anyone? No, they did not. C. Did the acts limit government expenditures? No, they probably had the opposite effect. D. Did the acts alleviate poverty? Yes, that is what they were designed to do. D is the best answer. Please stop the video, use the RMA process to analyze the problem, choose your answer, and restart the video. Question 37. This question involves finding the best answer to the reason for the Civil Rights Act. Therefore, we will focus on finding the most significant cause of the issues among the answers. A. Were unfair lending practices an issue that drove the act? Yes. We will hold this one for now. B. Was unequal representation a driving issue of the act? No. The act was focused on outlawing discrimination, not guaranteeing proportional legislative outcomes. C. Did the act address medical services? No, just discrimination in receiving them. D. Was employer discrimination a major issue that the act addressed? Yes, it outlawed discrimination in hiring. While both A and D were addressed by the act, D is the best answer because it affected the most people. Please stop the video, use the RMA process to analyze the problem, choose your answer, and restart the video. Question 38. The key word here is tactics. Therefore, we will focus on finding the greatest difference in tactics between the Black Panthers and Dr. King. A. Did they differ over using the court system to gain equality? Perhaps, but not significantly. We will hold this one for now. B. Did they differ over respecting government authority? Somewhat. We will hold this one for now. C. Did they differ over using armed resistance? Yes. Dr. King rejected it, but the Panthers were willing to consider it. D. Did they differ over enduring injustice through religious faith? Perhaps. We will hold this one for now. While there may have been some differences on all four issues, C is the most significant difference between them. Please stop the video, use the RMA process to analyze the problem, choose your answer, and restart the video. Question 39. Voting rights is the key issue in this problem. Therefore, we will focus on the effects after the passage of the Voting Rights Act. A. Did minority voting participation rise? Yes, this was the main objective of the act. B. Did electronic ballots result from the act? No, they came many years later. C. Were the number of legislative districts changed by the act? No, the number of districts remained the same. D. Did the act have any effect on lobbying? No, lobbying was not involved in the Voting Rights Act. A is the best answer. Please stop the video, use the RMA process to analyze the problem, choose your answer, and restart the video. Question 40. Rock and roll is the key phrase here. Therefore, we will focus on finding the answer that most relates to this subject. A. Would a march on Washington be focused on rock and roll? Not likely. B. Would freedom rides involve rock and roll? Probably not. C. Did Woodstock involve rock and roll? Yes, it was a historic rock and roll festival in the 1960s. D. Would a great boycott have anything to do with rock and roll? Very unlikely. While some rock bands might have appeared in A, B, and D, C is clearly the best answer. This same answer can be reached through process of elimination of the other three answers, even if the student is not familiar with Woodstock.